boundaries when it comes to just losing close matches. 4 consecutive ties for the Wildcats coming into
Pinto. Pablo Simon just tries to play it into the 18 as he's looking, and he's going to be shielded off by a field of play. Top of the 18 to Pinto. Pinto trying to create space, can't do so. Simon, who had a heck of a game against Coastal Carolina a couple nights ago, crossed into the box to Garcia Pascual, who heads it just over the crossbar. And Garcia Pascual goes down at the top of the 6-yard box, holding just the very bottom. It looks like just the very, I guess,
the
low
back.
The low back.
The very low back.
Very bottom part. Iomesh will take the corner kick from the far side. He approaches, sends it into the box, and is headed that time by, looked like Amaro. And
further, you usually don't see that.
Ball sent in towards the top of the 18, possessed by UK. That's Boffy. Boffy going one-on-one. Boffy cuts inside the top of the 18, gets taken down just outside the 18, as that was a very, very close to a PK. But our head official will say that Boffy got sent down just outside the top of the 18, and he's going to take a look at it. He's going to take a look at it and review. This is our second review of the day.
And just on the live look, and I haven't watched the replay just yet, we'll watch it right here.
Take a look real quick, yeah.
It depends on where the foul was called. Was he allowing
Coach is not going to like the call pretty quickly after the explanation is given.
Well, I was wrong.
So they will reward a penalty kick. The penalty kick, the 5th-year senior transfer from Clemson, captain from Kansas City, Missouri, against Gabe Perota. He'll approach with the left foot. Visconti approaches, sends it towards the right side and into the back of the net. And the Wildcats take the early 1-0 advantage on Marshall with 23:45 to go in the first half.
Visconti went right, and he gets the goal on the penalty kick. A very experienced player in Kentucky with the first half lead. And if you're Marshall, this is not the kind of start you wanted coming off that loss in Morgantown.
Visconti shushes the crowd after the goal, as like you said, Ryan. He goes right. Perota guessed right to himself, his own far side. He approaches, sends it in towards the box. It'll be off the back heel. It looks like that was either Tio Godal. Hand goes up, pan goes down, ball sent in and headed away just outside the 6-yard box. Turning on a shot that time was Pinto, and coming off of his line was Cass.
I wouldn't put that anywhere near park the bus territory at this point, but you know, Kentucky might be a little bit less aggressive, at least pick its moments to be aggressive, such as now.
Ball played into the 18, bouncing ball, Visconti on the foot at the top of the 6 and puts it into the back of the net. Mason Visconti, his 2nd goal of the match, 2nd goal of the season, and the Wildcats take the 2-0 advantage with 8:13 to go in the first half of play.
Visconti, the Clemson transfer, right place, right time.
Yeah, Amaro tried to shield Kamara away from the ball, and pretty much Kamara just kind of swim moved him and then played it in the middle for as soon as Iomesh approaches. Iomesh stutter step, sends it into the top of the 6, ball headed into the air, and a couple bounces around, and a foul. Matthew Bell far side, continuing to possess for Marshall, loses it far side, and that'll be the end of the first half. Marshall faces its 2nd straight deficit at the half as the herd trails, and needing to find a couple to hit the back of the net. 2 first-half goals from Mason Visconti, his first 2 goals of the season for the Wildcats, and it's nearly taken away. It is taken away by Marshall. Hurd gets it to Adam Iomesh far side, just outside the 18. Iomesh crosses for Sordo. Sordo sends a shot in, bouncing ball around in the box. Bell top of the 18, plays it to Okiyoshi. Sterngard unleashes a shot, bounces in into the hands of Casper Moles. Far side item, Adam Iomesh on Max Miller. Idomesh crosses it, bounces it right into the hands of Casper Moles. Bouncing ball around, Bell right at midfield. Chips it near side, looking for Simone. Simone sprinting towards the top of the 18. Inside the 18, on the inline, crosses. Nobody home. Garcia Pascual trying to run it down for Marshall. Hurd keeps possession, though. Ball towards the middle of the field. Erickson has it. Erickson drops it off for Chisholm. Far side, Miller. Miller tries to get a shot. Marshall trying to cut off the angle. Ball played into the 6, and the Herd takes it away. Max Miller making the run on the far side up from his right back position. Now he'll play it all the way back for Erickson. Erickson into the box for Chisholm. Chisholm, left-footed shot as he turns, and Gabe Perota falls to
A team that was picked 3rd in the country preseason. They
Simone
haven't lived up
into
to it.
Bell, sliding job that time by UK, bouncing ball around. Marshall is trying to get a shot. Simone right foot, and it just goes off the hands of Moles and out across the end line. And it'll be a corner kick for the Thundering Herd, number 5.
Bell was knocked. You've got to cut this deficit in half.
Sterngard cross is sent in, punched away by Moles. Roberto will send it back in, and Moles off the line, leaping. So just some kicks without a purpose right now for both sides. Now UK possesses. Far side, Miller crosses in, trying to find that near.
So well played.
8th corner kick coming up for Marshall. Sent in, ball headed away by the Wildcats. Left-footed shot by Gadar, and it clears the net. Simone runs it down. Will step over. Now back for Sterngard. Sterngard back for Simone. Simone crosses towards the back post. Nobody home as Roberto goes. And UK will work it to the far side. Ball crossed in towards the back post. Visconti knocks up. Sloppy passing on the back line for Marshall. Chisholm on Fujita, cuts inside of him, plays it to the top of the 18 for Kamara. Ball nearly taken away. Now Miller, top of the 18. Right-footed shot, deflected, and just goes wide. And it'll be a corner kick for...
He uses his size well. Not just the skill, because he is skilled too, but the size he uses to his advantage expertly.
Gadar, left-footed shot, rolls just wide. Casper Moles diving to his left. 15th shot of the day for Marshall, just 3 on goal. The Herd yet to find the back of the net. As you see Tio Gadar step up, 1 touch, and this is what I'm talking. Marshall's gonna have to try and go from distance a little bit, as that has been really good. Joao Roberto goes towards the end line, tries to cross, sends it off of a UK player, and it'll be a... Drops the hand, chips it in towards the back post. Amaro's there, can't get a clean head on it. Ball bounces away, headed back in towards the 18. Holmes flicks it. Now out to Okiyoshi. Okiyoshi, left-footed shot, and right at Casper Moles, and he grabs it out of the air with 11 seconds to play, as the Kentucky Wildcats are going to come into Huntington and hand the number 1 Thundering Herd its 2nd straight loss, as Kentucky picks up the win 2-0 over Marshall. The Herd falls to 12-2, 5-2 in conference play. The Kentucky Wildcats